And I'm Maddie Davis.
And welcome to another Tiger Top 3.
Up first, we have Mrs. Green, Intro to Fashion class, learning how to sew. Here's Haley with more information.
So this is the second year for Introduction to Fashion and Textiles. During the first 9 weeks, what we basically do is we go over the history of fashion and color theory, like why do colors look better on you or another person? Why do we wear clothing? We talk about designers, types of fabrics and finishes, because that's important to understand so that you know how to care for your clothing. Then once we're through with that, then we kind of intersperse hand stitching in that, and we learn how to make these little monster dolls that are adorable and totally cute.
Up next, we have Caitlin Knott talking to Katie King about the play.
Hi, I'm here with Katie King, and I'm talking to her about the play. All I really need to know, I learned in kindergarten. So, what is the play about?
This play is about life. So we start the show, every single member of the cast, except for Ben, who's our narrator for most of the scenes, we are all kindergartners. And we're answering questions like, do you like to draw, blah, blah, blah. And then it switches to like a college audience and how they're like, I mean, sure, but that's not my major. And then it switches to adults like, oh, I don't have time to answer that. And it goes through like different times where like someone's getting married at some point. And then there's like a couple of old scenes about like a guy that doesn't really remember a lot. And I just think the show is so beautiful because it shows like from the beginning of life to the end.
What do you think makes the show unique?
Well, I think what makes it really unique is the fact that it's episodic. So an episodic show means that none of the scenes are connected. So the very first scene isn't connected to the second or even connected to the end. So we allow the audience to get really connected and devoted to these characters, but then we're like done. And the scenes are really quick and really short, and the audience is like, "What? I want to know what happened next," but like we don't know what happened next, you know?
What is your personal opinion on this play?
I really like this show. I think this show is something we've never done before. The only show that's really similar to it was a play that we did my sophomore year, Almost Maine. And I think that like this show like might just top Almost Maine in my opinion, because there's more of us that are able to be in more than just one scene, not like Almost Maine. And I think that it really allows us all to grow because we can all relate to the characters so much because it's points that we've had or will have in our life.
Okay, thank you.
Over spring break, the band and choir went to Disney in Orlando, Florida.
So, how was your trip to Florida? Where did you go? What did you do? So almost the entire band, a good portion of the entire high school and a little bit of the middle school band went to Disney over spring break. We went all 5 parks, including Universal, and we also performed at Disney Springs, which they just renovated. So it was a beautiful outdoor theater. We performed on the 4th day, on a Thursday, and it was really awesome. They actually put it over the loudspeakers, so we went through the entire park. And it was pretty good considering the amount of people that were there. No one got lost. No one was hurt or anything. We all looked after each other. It was pretty good. Pretty good trip.
So what was your favorite part of the trip?
I'm not going to say the bus rides there and back. That was 18 hours of mess. But probably just hanging out with a group of us and just experiencing everything together as a group. Although we didn't have like a sit-down thing, we were all still there. We saw each other. It was like this weird thing where we're like, hey, people we know. And then we just make a big deal out of it and scare a bunch of people who will probably never see us again.
Thank you for watching our
Tiger Top 3.